In today's video, we are going to be doing a reset, a fall reset for the front and back porch. I know we often do these, but with living in Florida, it stays warm for a really long time. So it's really essential that we pressure wash multiple times a year, and this is one of those times that it needs to be done. We've got mold growing on the side of the house, we have vinyl siding, and just the whole area needs to be cleaned up really, really well. And I'm excited to do it today. Today's a perfect day. The weather is beautiful, so let's get started. I don't know if it recorded or not, but I just cleaned off this whole area and I looked at my camera and it was off, and I'm just so annoyed. But just in case, here is what it looks like. I put the shoes inside, took the wreath aside, put the mat over there, and the fall decor here. Oh my gosh, why does my camera turn off? Please forgive me. And in fact, it did not record. It's really hard to see the viewfinder in this camera when we're outside, but then you add my eyesight, it just is two really poor things. I really should start wearing contacts, but I just haven't found any that are comfortable, so I just kind of like do my best. But we're going to continue to clean off this area. I really would love to paint the house and paint the door, but we're just not there just yet because we have to also paint the shed in the back. So it's just a lot. It's a lot of money to do so. I would do it myself, but we live on a two-story house, and we would need to get some sort of, I don't know what that is called, not scaffolding because that's for the inside, but you know what I mean, like a lift to be able to do that. Maybe I should consider it. I don't know. Last year, we got hit with Hurricane Milton. If you guys have been here for a while, you remember that, and it completely demolished our back porch. Not only that, we were out of power for quite some time. So I was really excited to get this Bluetti. This is a portable power station. It comes equipped with 4 of your outlets. It even has an outlet for your electric cars. We don't have one, but this is so convenient. You've also got many different ports that you can use for charging, as well as USB-C, USB-A, and there is something for you if you need any sort of power backup. I really love this because not only is this great for your home if your electricity goes out or you need extra power, but this is great for camping. We were even thinking this would be so awesome if we wanted to have like a music night in the yard. Here we go. We have all of our power needs right there. I like that you can charge this in the car. You can charge this with an outlet. This is also solar powered. This comes equipped with everything you need to have your power right there conveniently with you. You can charge faster, you can drive further, and you can use this for your road trip, camping, the list goes on. I'm excited to use this as a backup if we get hit with storms again. Another thing about our home is whenever there is a big storm, we are always without power. So this is going to come in handy, especially with being a content creator. I need to be able to have my computer. I need to be able to use that when I need it. So this is going to be so great. This Bluetti has automotive grade battery. It has a 17-year lifespan. It also has multi-layer protections for lifelong peace of mind. It's water resistant, leakage protection for grounding terminal. It's 40% more compact, and it only weighs at 53 pounds. So you can easily take this wherever you need it. As you can see, I'm plugging in my phone and it instantly lights up. Not only that, I'm bringing out a fan and a lamp just to show you how convenient this is. You can have multiple things plugged in and it charges everything, which is going to be so great. Like I said, when we get hit with any sort of storm, whether it's big or small, we lose electricity. So this is going to come in handy. As you can see here, I have my computer plugged in as well as the printer and other things we need for the business. So this is awesome. I'm really excited about this. Also, for our freezers, because last time we got hit with the storm, all of our food went bad. So right here you can see I have our deep freezer plugged in. You can even do the refrigerator. It is so convenient to have a solar generator for when you need to be able to charge off grid or on the road or just for a home backup. I encourage you to check out the Bluetti AC200L portable power station. Thank you, Bluetti, for sponsoring this portion. I'll have all the information in my description box. That power station definitely came in handy. One of the outlets on the side of the house does not work, so I was able to plug in the power washer. So that worked out great. Also, when we were doing the bedroom and we're having to cut all of the crown molding, okay, let me get my words right. We were able, sorry, sometimes they get jumbled. We were able to take this into the yard and plug in the saw. So that was really convenient. I am very thankful that so far we have had no big hurricanes. So I'm really, really happy because I love the way the back porch looks and I would hate for it to get demolished again, on top of just all of the tragedy that happens with that. I don't want to sound insensitive, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to continue on and just pressure wash this area. This is not a super heavy duty pressure washer. I love it. We actually have two. I think this one may be 2000 psi. Don't quote me, but it is just enough to get things done. We have a 3500 one too. I don't know. That one kind of scares me a little bit. So this is great for the side of the house. I love being able to do this. First off, it's a great workout. I love being outside and it makes this whole area just shine. You don't realize how dirty the side of the house is until you pressure wash. And it just makes it brightens up the entryway like no other. I decided that I was going to do this whole thing in sections. So the entryway right here is going to be the first section. I wanted to do this so I didn't make a huge mess and we are losing daylight and just things come up. So I didn't want to have a mess out here for days and days. So completely did the door, all of the siding right here, the concrete right here, and then I will put everything back. And I have to say, I really liked that I did it this way. It made things a lot easier for me. I'm going to put down this mat. I got this from, I think, oh my goodness, I think Front Gate. I don't remember, but it's a really large mat and it has held up beautifully. I had the Walmart scalloped mat on the entryway and it stained for some reason, so I eventually got rid of that. And then I've just got this pot. This is from Walmart from a couple years ago, so I don't know if it's still in stock. And then I have these flowers I got from Amazon. I'll have everything linked down below if I can. I really like these. This was a great investment. I'm going to add a little pop of fall here with some pumpkins. I have decorated this space so many ways for fall, and I'm really into a more minimal look. And I felt like this was just a really great way to add the season without going overboard. If you've been here for a while, you know that I have gone way overboard when it comes to decorating for the seasons in the past. I've had pumpkins billowing out from every corner, but that just doesn't suit me right now. So I'm just going to go with it the way it is. And I really like it. It's more attainable for me. I don't know how you all are, and let me know in the comments below, but I get over it very, very quickly. Like I put all the fall stuff out and it was beautiful. But then I'm like, I'm kind of over it already. So I'm glad I go very light-handed with the decor, but I'm already over it. I'm just being honest. And I don't necessarily feel excited to decorate for Christmas just because it's a process. but, I am gonna go much more minimal this year as well. I don't know how much I'll get rid of, but I just don't know how much I'm gonna get out either, and if you saw I was moving that King of Christmas tree, I work with them almost every year, which is so great because my sister-in-law, you guys know I do her home a lot, she needed a tree. And I go to her house almost every year and decorate her tree, and she always tells me how much she hates her tree. So I said, listen, if I can ever get a chance to work with King of Christmas, I will. So I worked with them 2 years ago and I got the most beautiful tree from them. I had it in my front room. If you guys remember, I'll try to add a picture, but it was the one that was the deep emerald green and blues. And so it was the frosted one. I decided that that would be a perfect tree for her because I worked with them again this year and I got more of like a sparse tree, not so much her style. But a big full one that was pre-lit wasn't available. So I'm going to give her my tree that I had 2 years ago. I only used it for 1 year. I did not put it out last year. It's the one that she actually wanted. And then I have a new one that is very sparse, which is kind of the look I'm going for this year, and I'm gonna put that up. I don't know if I'm gonna put up my big Home Depot tree. I love it. It's beautiful. I can't remember the name of it. I think Queen Anne or Queen something, but it's been viral every single year, and I absolutely love that tree. It is very, very big, and the lights are so pretty. So, so pretty. But there's something about nice, warm Christmas lights opposed to those really bright LED ones. You know what I mean? So I kind of lean towards more of the warm, soft, sweet lights. The vibrant, bright ones, they just stress my eyes out a little bit. So I don't know. We'll see what we do. Again, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Especially with having the built-ins, we're gonna have to move things around a bit, but I'm already ready to put all of the decor back and really simplify my home. Also, because we've been doing a lot of projects in the home, and so things kind of come out and sit around for a while. Like as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm looking at a broken TV in my dining room that needs to get repaired or given to someone who wants it. But that's just how it goes, and I'm also doing Emma's room right now. I can't wait to share that with you with new wallpaper and just making her toddler room, baby room into a big girl room, which is so bittersweet. So there is stuff everywhere, but it's just a reminder that we are constantly decluttering, we are constantly getting rid of things, and that's just life. And that's okay if you do that. It's okay if you buy something that you love, and it's okay to get rid of it when it no longer suits you. There's nothing wrong with that. Always being mindful about your purchases. That is something I really try to work on with myself. But sometimes you buy something and you like it, and then it no longer has meaning to you, and it's okay to let those things go. So I'm going to continue on with pressure washing this whole area. I will do this until it is dark outside, and then I will put everything back together and then move to the back porch. I want to encourage you guys if you have a big project that you need to do, whether it's overwhelming you and you don't really want to get to it, or maybe you're excited. Either way, I find that sectioning it off is very helpful. If you remember, and if you've been here for a while, I talked about that in my kids' room. I had to clean their room and it was an absolute disaster. So, because it was overwhelming for me, I put it in little sections, 4 sections to be exact. And the first one, I did it from top to bottom. So in that section, I basically, in my mind, just kind of split the room off in fours. And then when I finished that first section, and I mean completely done, I moved to the second one. But before I moved to the second one, I was able to look at what I had done, and it really motivated me to continue on. I know sometimes, well, a lot of times people will say, look at the big picture. But when it comes to things that are overwhelming you, or when it comes to things that are anxiety or stress producing, I want you to really simplify it. I want you to look at one thing at a time. And for me, that helps. Let me just give you some encouragement. Action helps alleviate anxiety. Okay. And I know that it is good and it is healthy to have anxiety. It is a wonderful thing that we have. It is built into us for a reason. But sometimes it goes way off course, it goes haywire. I know mine has. And if you've been here, you know I've talked about that. It has just been a mess. But I am learning, especially the moments when I want to completely, you have your fight, flight, or freeze mode. I get into freeze very quickly, or fawn. I do both. I fall into freeze mode when the anxiety comes. And so I've learned that instead of going and crawling into my bed and putting the covers over my head and just wanting to block out the world and completely disassociate, if I can put one foot in front of the other and move, it really does help. Now, it doesn't always fix it for me because life. But overall, as I've gotten older and I've implemented that step more and more, I have been able to overcome some of my biggest hurdles in my life. And that is the stress and overwhelm that used to take me out. And I wanted to share that with you all. So, whether it's something you have to do in your life, like, maybe speak in front of people or go somewhere you don't want to go, or you're just nervous about hanging out with some friends, two, feeling overwhelmed in your house and wanting to tackle it, but just feeling like there's too much to do, I want you to just look down and take one step in front of the other and do one thing at a time. And if you can just do that one drawer, one closet, one room, and focus on just that, I'm telling you, the next thing you know, you will be more motivated. You cannot wait for motivation to come, or you'll be waiting a really long time. And if very few people are able to have that motivation and it kickstarts them for the long haul. But most people, and this is science backed, you need action to initiate the motivation. So that's what we're going to do today. And if there's anything that is stressing you out, I want you to take a step back and we're going to just move, and it's going to motivate us and it's going to give us the momentum to continue on. Another step that I completely live by is turn on an Audible or a movie, a show, or listen to a playlist and put on a timer. If you know that song is maybe like 4 minutes, then clean or do what you need to do for that 4 minutes. Walk for that 4 minutes. Again, any sort of movement and action will help overcome that overwhelm and stress.
While wishing for something better, I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. Cause I don't wanna waste my time.
Like I had said in the beginning, being able to clean this area made the entryway so bright, and I love it. It just looks so good. A good cleaning is free and it just speaks volumes. I got these pillows from Kirkland's this year and I love them. This is something I know I'll have for a very long time. It's got that really pretty burnt rust wall look, and I feel like it's really timeless and looks beautiful against the black chairs. I'm going to now put everything back where it's supposed to be. I let everything sit out for a while to completely dry. And this is a crib mattress that I got from Walmart, just the cheapest one I could find. And then I had the cover made from Etsy. They used a sunbrella material. I think I should have probably gotten a darker color because even with the pressure washing and bleach and washing in the washing machine, there are some stains that I just can't get out. But overall, I love this swing area. It is so comfortable and so beautiful. And I painted it with Beyond Paint in the black. I did that, I think it was earlier this year. I think it was, I can't remember now. But, and then I've just got some regular, I believe those are 24 by 24 pillows from Amazon in the back and some pillow covers from Amazon. And the center pillow is from Lowe's. They no longer sell it. They always rotate the patterns. And then the two front pillows are from Home Goods, and then the middle one is also from Home Goods. I did not do a front porch decorate with me because truthfully, I'm trying to embrace just doing things on my own time and doing the things I enjoy without having to monetize everything. Because when you monetize everything, it's really great, but it takes the joy out of things. So some days I just organize, some days I just decorate and I do it on my own time. And I have found so much more peace in that. So that is why I never posted the kitchen decorate or the outdoor decorate because it was for me. It was my time, and I know now I'm sharing it with you here. So this whole area is so fresh, it's so clean. This is where Chris does a lot of phone calls, and it's beautiful outside. And we are going to move on to the back porch now. As you can see, we have all had our art time here. I love sidewalk chalk. I cannot stand touching it. Chalk is one of those things, one of those irrational fears of mine. I don't know what it is. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. I cannot even think about it without it making me cringe. Been like this my whole life. And I used to use it to my advantage back in the day. If you remember when we were in the 90s, they would do the chalkboard. And I would tell the teacher, nope, I can't write on the chalkboard. I can't touch chalk. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And so what did they do? They got one of those little silver chalk holders and they said, oh, we got you covered. I was really bummed when that happened because I knew I had to actually show my work, and that was a big no-no for me. I hated going up to the chalkboard to show my work. Do you remember when we used to have to do that? Or do you remember when in the middle of the classroom they would have those projectors that had the little see-through sheets that he would write? They would write with a dry erase marker, and then it would project onto the wall. Let me tell you, those were actually really good memories. Those are really, really good memories. But I am going to clean all this up. When we had company come over, we all came outside and they were coloring and drawing together, and it really does keep Emma busy. She is my busy, busy girl, so it's great. I was able to just get over the feeling of chalk and put it all back in its container. I got that from Walmart probably a year ago. I don't know if they still sell it, but highly recommend. It comes with a ton of different stencils, a little thing that you can hold the chalk with, and so many different colors. So if you've got busy kids and a good sidewalk area, highly recommend something like that for your kiddos. And then I'm going to take all of these dead flowers and get rid of them. When I did this back porch makeover, I got some basil, I got this little tomato plant, and I think it was something else, but they did not last at all. I figured the sun was too bright for them, so I brought them here under the porch. And then my fountain, which I absolutely love, just keeps getting clogged. Frogs get in there. And then I looked in there and there was probably 100,000 little tadpoles. So I knew it was time to be done with it. And when you have any type of standing still water, because the fountain wasn't working anymore, it is a cesspool for mosquitoes. So, no more of that. I took a flower that was dying, actually, that I had hanging on in the back of the house. You guys might remember it. And I took the whole thing out and just plopped it in that water, and it soaked up all the water, and it has been doing incredibly well. So my fountain is now a really cool looking plant holder. So I like the way we were able to multi-purpose that, not just send it to the dump and add to the landfill. We made it look really good, and I'm excited to kind of switch that out a bit. I wanted to now take the blower and I'm going to blow everything off before I pressure wash it. I should have done that on the front porch. It really does help with all of the sediment and sand that is all over the porch when cleaning. So, did this first. I'm going to move everything off of the porch to be able to clean it now with the pressure washer. I've already done the windows and it did not do well. It was one of those cleaners that you attach to the hose. Do not recommend. I think it was called Clean Clutter or Clutter Clean or Window Clutter. I don't remember what it was, but I got it from Walmart. Like I said, you attach it to the hose and it's supposed to clean your windows, but it made them look awful. So it is absolutely time to give this a whole new deep clean and make this a sparkling little area. It is starting to cool down here. So I wanted to do this now so we can enjoy this space as the weather starts getting nicer outside.
Sometimes it's hard when you're feeling low and you can't figure out which way to go. Oh, there's stars in my eyes, I can't see which way is right. But oh, if there's one thing that I know, it's only up from here, 'cause there's no one else that's me. I'm unbreakable, unstoppable. Me, I'm creative and I got a lot of things to share with everyone. Shining brighter than the sun. I'm me, unbreakable, unstoppable. Me, it's scary to start breaking down to shell, but I think everyone needs a little help. Trying to find that place, need to give myself some grace. Oh yeah, mistakes all I make. Me, I'm unbreakable, unstoppable. Me, I'm creative and I got a lot of things to share with everyone. Shining brighter than the sun. I'm me, unbreakable, unstoppable. Me.
As I've gotten older, I carry weight very differently on myself. So I am trying to find ways to keep myself active. I would encourage anybody, any age, to do that. So when I pressure wash, it is such a good workout, believe it or not. After I did this, my shoulders and arms were so sore for days. But it also just helps me get my steps in. It just keeps my body moving. I again love being outside. So I love to pressure wash. I love to mow. I love to weed the garden. I love anything like that. I find that, especially with having such bad allergies, although sometimes, certain times of the season, it's not the greatest to be outside, but overall, I will say being outside definitely helps open up my sinuses and open up my lungs, and I just love it. So that was another reason why I wanted to come out here and make this space really clean. Since it's been clean, I've been able to come out here and enjoy some coffee, hang out with Emma. We've been playing Barbie dolls out here, and I just love it. I really love the property. And although this house might not be, brand new, custom, large with new everything like the old one, I'll tell you, it fits our family better than the other one ever could. And it just goes to show you that sometimes your peace is more valuable than the things that you have. And when I sit here and I enjoy my kids playing outside and running around, I am reminded of that. I'm also reminded that it was necessary to let it go and that the feelings that I was feeling, I wasn't losing it. I really thought that it's normal to um, want a nice house and all those things, but to let it go did not feel normal. So many people were like, "Have you lost your mind? Your beautiful house. Why would you do that?" And I really, really couldn't explain it. And I was worried it would come off like I wasn't grateful or that we couldn't afford it. But at the end of the day, none of that mattered because none of that was true. We let go of that house because there was something gnawing in my spirit. Every time I went outside, I just knew it wasn't where we were supposed to be. Or when we would talk about doing home projects, there was something in the back of my mind that was like, don't waste your time. You're not going to be here for long. I really, really can't explain it. And when I let the house go, it was really hard for me. I wrestled, and I honestly wrestled for about a year after we sold it. Um, but you know what? I could not get over the feeling that I was exactly where I was supposed to be at this house. And so if you are at a place in your life where you seemingly have everything that anybody would ever want, but something doesn't fit, I want you to listen to that. Because for me, something did not fit. It didn't. That house is almost 3,600 square feet. It was gorgeous, but you know what? Something did not fit. That was just plain and simple. And we did a lot of work on this house, but I can see my family here forever. Truly, truly forever. The property is beautiful. The house has so much charm and character, and you can't get that, or I could not get that at the other place. And like I said, I wrestled with it. I really, really did. But there was something inside my soul that said, it is time to go. Doesn't mean it was easy. Doesn't mean I didn't cry. Doesn't mean I didn't go to therapy for it. But I knew that I had to listen to that. I had to. And I'm thankful I did. So I want to encourage you all, if you're going through that too, it is okay to break the norm and to choose peace over money. It is okay to choose peace and happiness over status, because that's what I did. And at the end of the day, it really used to bother me in the beginning. Like I said, I didn't want anyone to think like I'm nuts, or why would you let go of that house? You got everything you want, or you can't afford that house, or what is wrong with you? I was so worried what everybody would think about me, but it came to a place where it's like, I don't care. I'm letting it go. And my friend, actually my neighbor at the other place, said to me something that sticks to me to this day. Everybody deserves a place that is good for their nervous system. And this house here is. So I want to encourage you guys, it is okay to break the norm. Do it. Do what's right for you. No one else is going to live your life. You cannot follow people on the internet, not me or anyone else. You've got to do what's right for your spirit and your soul because we only get one life here on this earth. And if something is off, your body, your mind, your nervous system is telling you something is off, listen to that because your true happiness will be in the change that you make. Let me tell you though, one thing I do wish I would have done in this house is put the sink under this window. I remember when we were planning to do the kitchen makeover, we talked about that a lot, but we had already put the floors down. The floors were the first thing to happen when we moved in, and we knew we would have to pull them all up to be able to reroute the plumbing to under the window. And I just didn't want to have to do that. In my mind, I just wanted to get it over with. But now I wish I would have, because I love a window and a sink. I love being able to do my dishes and look out. So that's one thing I do wish I could go back and change a little bit. So far, I do love all of the changes we've made in the house. I think it's really made the home feel really cozy. Like I had said earlier in the video, we need to get the house painted. There's quite a few sections. You know, in videos, you really can't see all the tiny little details, but there are quite a few places where the vinyl needs to be repaired or it's dented and just kind of, what is the word? I'm trying to think of the word. I'm like dimpling. It's dimpling, and some of the wood around the house needs to be fixed. But I don't know. Do you, in that type of situation, and let me know if y'all have any experience, do you repair the vinyl and then paint, or do you just take all the vinyl off and put new vinyl on that's the color that you want? Does that make sense? Because this vinyl is yellow. So if we want to have our house white, do they just put new white vinyl on, or do you paint the existing vinyl? We got a quote for painting it. But when I saw that how many repairs that we needed to have done, I'm like, I don't know what you do. So let me know if you have any experience in that. Chris got these Chick-fil-A coffee cups at one of his networking meeting. We have so many of them, and Emma loves to drink it pretending like it's coffee, but really it's juice. So we are going to put all of the cushions back on. So I did not film it again because first off, it was getting dark and I was just doing it for me. But I took all the cushions off and I hosed them all, or pressure washed all of them. And let me tell you, this set is from Walmart. It's the Better Homes and Gardens, and the pressure wash gets every stain or marking off of these. You can wash them as well, but pressure washing does an amazing job. And then I let them sit out in the sun. I did let them sit for about 2 days. I'm now going to bring the ones over here and just try to let them dry up a little bit more and start assembling the furniture so I can get this area put back together. This rug was a happy mistake. When I ordered it, in my mind, I thought it was going to be big enough. I don't know what I was thinking, to be under those 2 chairs where Emma's at, and I got 2 of them, and then under this large outdoor sofa. I don't know what I was thinking. Um, but it obviously was not even close. So it was a happy mistake because I put it here and I love it. It is perfect. I returned the other one to Amazon, but this has been so great. You're able to hose it off and sweep it off if you need to, and it's big and it covers a lot of area, which is great when you have so many people coming in and out and the dogs coming in and out as well. So I wanted to simplify out here. I know me, I love to decorate. I love stuff, but I get overwhelmed by those things very quickly. So I wanted to have this area very minimal and very simplified. And that is exactly the look I went for and got after getting everything put back where it needed to go and just finalizing this whole area. I think you're going to really love the way it turned out. I know I definitely do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. I am so thankful that you decided to spend your day with me. I have more of the video to share with you, but I just wanted to say that. If you are new here or you've been here for a while and you haven't yet subscribed, it's completely free. And I'd love for you to consider joining our family. And don't forget to like this video. It really does help our channel out so much, and it helps me know what you guys like. So continue to watch some of these beautiful scenes of the property and just enjoying outside with my sweet girl. It's kind of hard sometimes. What can I make you for dinner? Would you want ramen? I know you don't feel good. Is there something I can make you to make you feel better?
I don't know what will make me feel better.
Oh, honey.
Hazel!